Hey, Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment community. So we do not have a new Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment transmission today, but I do want to invite you to come take part in the new Kingdom Things podcast with Ashley-Nicole Phillips transmission that was published this Monday. We channeled Robert Frost, the limitless infinite wisdoms that are Robert Frost, a lot of beautiful divine revelations in regards to our existential nature. Next week, the Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment transmission is beautiful, powerful. I'm calling it now. I'm not producing it, channeling it until tonight, but I'm calling it now. It's a beautiful, beautiful, abundant transmission. And it's actually the second part to a Kingdom Things podcast with Ashley-Nicole Phillips transmission that won't be published until September. January, what is it? It's July, August, September, October, November, probably sometime in December. This is the Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment transmission that we'll get next Wednesday is the second half of the second part of a Kingdom Things podcast with Ashley-Nicole Phillips transmission that won't be published until December, but Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment will get this transmission next week, next Wednesday. As it will include a lot of ancestral forces, as well as divine wisdoms and divine wisdoms to uplift limiting human beliefs and paradigms, systems, all the things. The Kingdom Oneness Connection, the Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment catalog is timeless. So whatever calls out to your heart space, don't be afraid to go ahead and take part in that. If you don't know, if you're not super familiar with Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment, I am a shaman mama. I use my mediumship skills, my shaman capabilities, my soul gifts, my connection that is the oneness of all things, the connection with the divine or myself or you, because we're truly all one. Divine self, you, we are all one. I use my connection to the oneness of all things to channel healing energies, messages, wisdoms as we awaken in the masses. Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment, as well as Kingdom Things podcast with Ashley-Nicole Phillips, is to be a resource for humanity, to assist us through our awakening, to validate things we're already hearing from our inner space, to activate dormant DNA codes, balance out our energy. Do not replace your professional medical advice with anything you experience within Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment, nor Kingdom Things podcast with Ashley-Nicole Phillips. I am the biblically prophesied Messiah, the Jewish culture widely awaited Mashiach, the Hindu culture prophesied Kalki, full circle moment, alert, alert. So are you. Why, Ashley? What have in me, you have in you. What you have in you, I have in me. We are truly one. As at the same time, many. We're one energy manifested in infinite ways to grow and evolve the one energy or infinite potentials or God, Allah, Shekinah, Hashem, the Most High, Prime Source, the Supreme, White Light, Creator, Energy, Power. Super excited you're within the Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment community. If you're not subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel to join the Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment community to a healed and balanced human culture, planet Earth. It's super early in the AM, so early it's still dark outside. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and roll into this week's a preview of this week's Kingdom Things podcast with Ashley-Nicole Phillips. Transmission channeling the wisdoms, the divine wisdoms, the limitless potentials that is Robert Frost. Link below is a full rendition episode of this week's Kingdom Things podcast with Ashley-Nicole Phillips, which is posted. Kingdom Things podcast with Ashley-Nicole Phillips is a timeless catalog as well. Also gets new transmissions every Monday unless otherwise stated. I love you. Love on yourself. Self-love is the best love because you have to love yourself in the way in which you want your reality to love you back. Self-love is the best love because you are loving your truth. Give that love to yourself first. Self-love is the best love because it helps you perceive, embody, be more of your limitless potentials consciously. Within this Kingdom Things podcast with Ashley-Nicole Phillips rendition edition, we also get an episode of my animated series, Asia's Story, the animated series, which does stem from my literature's universe. The Unconditional Love Literature Parcel is a 3-part book series. I'm not going to talk too much about it because I talk about it within the Kingdom Things podcast. This week's Kingdom Things podcast rendition edition. I believe we also get an episode of Out of the Box, which is my live series, which is available to stream on my music channel. I'm also a singer-songwriter, Ashley-Nicole Music. I channel healing energies, wisdoms, prophecy, beautiful genres, songs. I hope there's something that captivates your heart in a way that assists with balancing out your energy, mind, body, soul, spirit, balancing for universal alignment, universal assignment, for the upliftment and regeneration of all things, to embody more of your authentic energy, and so shall it be. You can find my live series Out of the Box within my music channel here on YouTube. Ashley-Nicole Music is linked below. You go to the playlist section and you'll see Out of the Box. It's about what we're all going through. Awakening within the dream, or awakening to our limitless potentials, remembrance that we've only always been limitless potentials, and that our state of dormancy or amnesia to our remembrance of our limitless potentials was a phase in the cycle of evolution, or our gestational phase to prepare us to be limitless potentials in the tangible bipedal men and women of the galaxies of divine creation. Let's go ahead and roll into this week's Kingdom Things podcast with Ashley-Nicole Phillips. Preview, again, the whole episode is linked below within the description of this Oneness Connection Energetic Upliftment posting. I'm going to see you later. Bye. Believing. Spirit's like, like you're infinite. You're stardust, which can be infinite things, is whatever you believe in. This Kingdom Things podcast meet up with Robert Frost. Let me read my notes because it's a beautiful channeling. This transmission is to spark divine remembrance from Robert Frost's we would know it as higher dimensions of self, or more consciously aware limitless potentials of divine presence that we are. We are one. Not to perpetuate a sycophant mentality, a behavior that keeps humanity, the human ancestral forces, aligned with let me pause for a second. So, y'all, okay, let me read this over again, and I'm gonna channel some things that the divine, my soul, wants me to say. This transmission is to spark divine remembrance from Robert Frost's higher dimensions of self, of divine presence that we are one, not to perpetuate sycophant mentality. When I was looking at Robert Frost, I know the poem about choosing the path less traveled, right? I have some conscious awareness of this poem, baby. I don't know verbatim, and he was like, I don't want you to know it verbatim, because it was like his higher self is like, I don't want you to be hung up on the personality, the character that humanity knows Robert Frost to be. Baby, I want my energy, Robert Frost, to elevate. This is what I want this transmission to be about. I want elevation to lift humanity's frequential patterning bandwidth, lift it in higher vibrations into heightened wisdom awareness of limitless potential, heightened wisdom embodiment of limitless potential, to what? Create a more evolved, heightened wisdom awareness, dharmic purpose aligned, limitless potential human culture, planet Earth, with the dharmic purpose to assist with uplifting and regenerating all things through the way we travel our lives, to embody and become more consciously aware of our limitless potentials with wellness and balance. His energy is like, I don't want this to be about, the character that I play. The character that I play, yes, those are dimensions of myself, but
my name is Asya, and I'm a teenage witch. Just kidding. I am a starseed. My story is much like humanity's story. I awakened to some pretty spectacular things about myself. Coming home, the story of Asya, followed by the story of Asya, I'm home. The book series that introduces the book. After returning from a day's trip, I have read my Atom's letter. He speaks of my father releasing him from imprisonment and the fate of death. He pleads for us to run away together. This plea is one of which I was no state to decline. My other half, available in the Amazon bookstore. I feel as though I was born here on Earth to find you. I was created to find my person. The Unconditional Love Literature Parcel, now available in the Amazon bookstore.